At this time, we're going to call up our illustrious Supreme Grand Sheik and Chairman, Brother Ibraz Bay, for a few words. Islam, give him a round of applause.
Give our panel one more applause. These boys are brilliant, brilliant, absolutely. You know, my civil rights have been violated. That's what they say. All these brilliant answers, the brilliant information that we've passed on to the entire world. In 1866, they said, we're going to call them free white people. Let's go back a year, 1865, when they said slavery is over. France, Germany, and many European nations says, how can you say slavery is over and you don't have any land for these people? No land, nothing. And many of our people, as we told the story many times, were just wandering around in the woods, nowhere to go. Possum run across the tail, they get him and eat him, cook him up. Potatoes on him. 1866, 67, 68, 69, 74 years later, when they knew that the civil rights could not appease our people, they knew that something was terribly wrong. They put in what we call the Naturalization Act of 1870. 1870 says, these people who have forgotten who they were, living in the hills, they called them, for lack of a better word, hillbillies. So the many of the Europeans knew that they were of German descent, Irish descent, English descent, but some of them had no idea whatsoever what their nationality was. They said, well, what are we going to do? We're going to make them all free white people. And then the second part of the Naturalization Act of 1870 says that now anyone called himself black are eligible for citizenship. They're eligible. The eligibility never came up because they say, well, we're just going to keep pushing the Civil Rights Act and just rub them down, give them a little stroking, and that'll help them out for a little while. But that produced more of a profound Negro problem. A Negro problem. The knee is growing. I mean, just a Negro problem. It wasn't until 1913 that the prophet solved the Negro problem. Yeah, he did. He put together the Moorish Science of America as a jural society. So in essence, we are juristic people. You know, there is jus soli and jus sanguinis. The right of what? Yes. So, we never have to worry about the civil rights, being a jural society. We never have to worry about that because we are a body politic now called the Moorish Science Temple of America, a national and divine movement. National by our scope and our religion. Our religion is our nationality. You ain't gonna never change that. That's our religion. What's your nationality? Moorish American. Why do you know that? Because that's part of our religious teachings. I don't need any other card. I don't need any other identification, a demonstration. All I need is my nationality card with the one who gave it to me, and his name is on the bottom of all our cards. His name is Noble Jew Ali, the prophet. He said, the nations of the earth would not recognize you unless I, the prophet, am recognized. He said that. They wouldn't even look at you unless they look at me first. He said, because I have the power to get you back where you're supposed to be. And if you think that my principles are not right for getting you back, go to those who know law. Amongst the officials in your government, they will be glad to give you what? A favorable reply. I shared the story with you many times when I was in Havana, Cuba, and they wouldn't accept my passport, my United States passport. But they did accept what? My nationality card. They said, well, you got to have something else. I said, all I got is my nationality card. I'm standing with my fans on. in Habana, Cuba. They said, bang, come on in. Come on in. Get yourself in here. This is a real thing here. We touched on this panel discussion, which is almost like a remake of Civil Rights or Divine Rights that P. David Seal, our past Supreme Grand Sheik and Chairman, we did together. We thought it would be interesting, and I think it was extremely interesting. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. I just wanted to add those little amendments to what we said. You got to study more. You got to really read and study. You got to go ahead and read and study. It's right there for you. If you haven't done any work on the Jural Society, Jural, then do some work on that. A juristic person, do some work on that. We still have that piece coming out later on. You'll get more on that later. May Allah bless all of you. May Allah Almighty bless this wonderful panel, these brilliant minds here. We love each other. We love you too. Thank you so much. Amen and Islam.